If you've been searching for the most profitable YouTube niches you can start without showing your face, then this video is for you. Today, I'm revealing 3 secret faceless YouTube channel ideas that are blowing up thanks to AI content creation. And the best part? These niches are still wide open heading into 2026. If you want a channel that grows and makes money without ever being on camera, don't skip this. The first niche we're tackling is creating bedtime documentaries. Now, maybe you're one of those lucky people who hits the pillow and is out cold in 5 seconds. But let me tell you, there are tons of folks out there who suffer from insomnia or just prefer to have some kind of background noise while they sleep. Then you've got others dealing with anxiety who absolutely crave relaxing, pleasant content to listen to as they drift off. The Faceless YouTube channel you're looking at right now posts content all about planet Earth. Their videos are usually over 2 hours long, and every single one of them has the key phrase, "documentary for sleep," right there in the title and the thumbnail. As you can clearly see, their videos are running ads. And, at the time I'm recording this, they're raking in way more cash than a regular 9-to-5 job. So, here's how we reverse engineer their success. We're going to use the vidIQ browser extension. I'm just clicking these 3 little dots, then selecting CSV export. And in a matter of seconds, the AI generates a text document containing all the video titles and other public information from this channel. That data is literally sitting there waiting for you to grab it, even manually if you prefer. But who has the time for that? In the description below this video, I've dropped a Google Doc that contains a seriously powerful prompt designed to train our good friend, ChatGPT, as a professional content creator. After you copy and paste that prompt into ChatGPT, we feed it that CSV file we just downloaded. Boom. ChatGPT starts its training process armed with real data from a successful channel. Now, it's just a matter of extracting the script from one of that channel's hit videos and using that to further train ChatGPT on the exact style of narration. Now, a quick heads up. ChatGPT can't quite pump out a 3-hour script with a single prompt, so we're going to ask it to generate the script for us in sections until we have the whole thing completed. Once your script is locked and loaded, we move on to the voice, and this part is mission critical. If you're on a shoestring budget, you could record yourself talking for 3 hours. Hey, it's free. But if you can swing the investment, you absolutely must use 11 Labs to create your video narration. It's been proven time and again that the voices from 11 Labs sound incredibly realistic, and they offer a ton of variety across different languages. But here's the real secret, the thing I haven't seen other channels talk about. Use the 11 Labs Studio. From the studio, you create a new blank project and make sure you select an audio project. The specific voice that all the top narration channels are using is Christopher, with a smooth British accent.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills.
It's the perfect golden ticket voice for this niche because it's so calming and pleasant to listen to. All you have to do is paste your script, click generate, and if a section needs a little tweak, just select it and regenerate. Using 11 Labs is the best investment you can make for your AI faceless YouTube channel, and you can even try it out using my link down in the description. It's one of the top AI tools for faceless YouTube channel growth. Okay, so you've got the script and you've got the voice, but now we need the visuals. You'll find the necessary prompts in that same Google Doc for creating images in the exact style of the successful channel we're trying to emulate. Here's how it works. You paste the prompt into ChatGPT, and it'll ask you to provide the script in sections. ChatGPT then takes on the job of generating the perfect prompts for each image. Now, listen up, because this next part is super important and you cannot skip it. There are dozens of AI image generators on the market, but you need one that cranks out images fast and perfectly matches the aesthetic of the successful channel we're cloning. After testing a bunch of different image generators, I stumbled upon In'sMind, and I quickly realized it is way more than just a powerful image generator. Keep watching this video to find out why. Use my link in the description to access the AI agent in In'sMind. You just input your prompt and click Generate. As you can see on the screen, In'sMind offers a huge variety of image styles you can select for your content creation. You get access to the GPT model, Nano Banana, and a ton of presets for creating realistic content, anime-style visuals, and much more. For this video, I'm going to choose the realistic style and check it out. It's created an awesome image for our video. Here's a crucial detail. The most popular video on this example channel uses a distinct image every 6 seconds for just over 3 minutes, and then it simply repeats the images in a loop for the rest of the video. That means they only needed 34 images for an entire video that's over 2 hours long. So the images I'm generating in InsMind are more than enough, and if that wasn't cool enough, I can also create the thumbnails right here. Creating a thumbnail is a piece of cake. I'll pick the image that best represents my video. Then, in this menu, I'll select the text option. Right here, you can change the text color and the font. Personally, I'm going with a clean serif font. If you notice the channel we're replicating, they use the same consistent text on all their thumbnails and place it in a corner where it's highly visible. As you can see, I've done the same thing. Now by selecting the text, I can see a menu on the right that lets me add a shadow to make the text pop off the image. Next, I select the image and click Adjust, which lets me tweak the saturation, warmth, clarity, contrast, and other details. Once you're happy with the result, select both the text and the image and click Group. This locks them together, and your thumbnail is ready to download. See how the AI agent in InsMind let us create all the visuals for our Faceless AI YouTube channel, the video images, and the thumbnail with just a few clicks, but it can do even more, as I'll show you later on. For the editing process, you've seen in my other tutorials how I use CapCut because it's super practical and easy to learn. All I did was import the voiceover from ElevenLabs and the visuals from InsMind. When you have the voiceover on the timeline, you'll see this option right here that allows you to generate a voice-to-text transcription. This is one of those hidden gems that not everyone knows about. If you have a 3-hour audio track, imagine how tough it would be to listen to the whole thing and manually cut out every single awkward pause. But right here, this tool highlights those unnecessary silences, and with a single click, you eliminate them, leaving your audio track perfectly clean and high quality. Now we just add the images to the timeline and adjust their length so they each last 6 seconds. What I'm doing here is using one image as a guide to make sure all of them have the exact same duration. Then, I added some transitions. I personally used an overlay transition called Mix. Then, I hit the Apply to All button, and that's it. Done deal. If you watch the channel we're modeling, you'll notice they use an effect you can find in CapCut called Winter Lights. You just need to stretch it to cover the entire timeline, and then adjust it to your liking. Finally, we're going to select the first image and, in the Transform menu, click on that little keyframe button. This sets a starting point for the zoom animation we're about to add. Then, you jump to the end of that image's duration. Add another keyframe. But this time, you change the scale to 110%. To apply this same animation to all your images, right-click on the first image. Select Copy Attributes. Then select all the other images. Right-click again, and choose Paste Attributes. This applies the same smooth zoom effect to everything. All that's left is to export, and this is the incredible result.
The moon has always been there, a pale and quiet guardian suspended in the sky. We see it as constant, dependable, unchanging. It pulls at our oceans, dictates the rhythm of tides, whispers its soft light into our nights. For most, it's simply the moon. Beautiful, mysterious, but ordinary. Yet what if that serenity hides something far more deliberate? What if the moon is not a natural companion, but a construct? Imagine for a moment the entire history of human civilization. Every dream, every war, every prayer, unfolding under the gaze of an artificial satellite, one so ancient that even our oldest myths could only describe it as divine.
Alright, let's move on to the second niche. This channel is all about psychology topics, and they have a really interesting way of presenting them using black and white animated clips. Here, you can see the channel is running ads, and you can get a feel for their visual style. You'll also notice their videos average about 20 minutes long. We're going to do the same thing as before. Extract the public channel information and train ChatGPT to create scripts in that identical style. Remember, all the prompts I'm using in this tutorial are in that Google Doc. Another interesting tidbit is that this channel uses the exact same voice we picked earlier. If you want to try it out, you can go straight to ElevenLabs, paste your script, and generate the voice. This is a very important step because both the voice and the visuals have to be top-notch quality to achieve a similar effect to the successful channel we're replicating. To create the visuals, we're sticking with the InsMind AI agent. Only this time, we'll use a prompt that generates clips with a visual style similar to the channel we're copying. In other words, you're not generating a static image and then animating it later. You're using text to video to create your clips. The cool thing is that InsMind lets you create AI video using Kling AI. You get access to Sora 2, Hilo, and a bunch of other models. So you can choose the AI video generator you like best and easily create your clips. Once you have the clips, it's just a matter of importing them into CapCut and arranging them to sync up with the voiceover. I simply added a black and white filter called Carbon Summer and a slight vignette. Remember that the example channel uses captions, so adding those will be important for your video too. Finally, this is the result.
Something happens to men when they hit 40 that nobody wants to talk about. One day he's working hard, paying the mortgage, fixing the car, being the reliable foundation. The next day he's staring into space, scrolling through job listings, picking fights over the thermostat, and researching the price of a midlife crisis motorcycle. And you're standing there, his wife, wondering what the hell just happened to your dependable husband. It's happening everywhere. Millions of women are seeing their stable, predictable providers transform.
Now, to create the thumbnail, I uploaded a reference thumbnail from the channel we're replicating and asked the InsMind AI agent to generate a male version of the thumbnail. In a matter of seconds, there it is. A great thumbnail in that channel's exact style. I just added a bit of text and cropped it, and look how awesome it turned out. The biggest advantage here is that the InsMind AI agent generates everything for my Faceless channel. The images, the video clips, and even the thumbnails. If you're one of the small YouTubers trying to grow fast, this is a massive time saver. Let's dive into the third niche. This one is also related to stories for sleeping, but remember, it's different from the first one. That was bedtime documentaries. This is bedtime stories with a little twist. This niche focuses on tales of empires, historical figures, and Vikings. The creator is from Norway, so it has a very particular flavor, which is why it's experiencing exponential growth. Okay, you already know the drill. First, we extract the public information and train ChatGPT to create scripts and video titles in that specific style. Naturally, we'll always use 11 Labs because it's the best text-to-speech tool on the market and is so easy to use. And we'll generate the images in InsMind, but this time we'll use the image model called Documentary. As you can see, these images have a distinct style because they instantly convey the feeling of a story, making them perfect for recreating this specific faceless YouTube niche idea. I'm going to go ahead and create the thumbnail right away. I chose a font called Garamond Bold, made a few adjustments to the colors, and then created a copy of the main image and clicked on Cutout to remove the background. This allowed me to better edit the colors of the character itself. Now, inside CapCut, I did the same basic steps as before. I simply added a filter called Uneven Rub and layered in the background sound of a crackling campfire to create a cozy and pleasant atmosphere. And this is the final result.
In the northern reaches of ancient Greece, where the mountains touched the sky and the forests whispered secrets of gods and heroes, there was born a child who would reshape the world. The year was 356 BCE, and in the palace of Pella, capital of Macedon, Queen Olympias gave birth to a son. They named him Alexander, and from his first breath, the world seemed to hold its breath in return.
Now it's your turn. I've just walked you through the tools, and you probably noticed we didn't use a ton of software, just the best in class. ChatGPT for creating the scripts, 11 Labs for generating the voice, and InsMind, which was super useful because it let us create all the visuals, from images to clips and thumbnails. By the way, I strongly encourage you to try InsMind using the link in the description. Remember that InsMind is way more than just what we covered. It also contains presets, like the option to create images in different styles or clips to recreate trendy dances from TikTok or Instagram, for example. It's truly an AI studio that will let you create all kinds of AI content creation. A huge thanks to InsMind for making this video possible, and thank you for watching my tutorials. If you haven't done so yet, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Of course, there are no guaranteed results, as my channel doesn't provide financial advice. Every entrepreneurial endeavor requires effort, investment, and a solid strategy. I do want to take a moment to congratulate the creators I featured in this video, because they're living proof that it's absolutely possible to monetize AI-generated content. As long as you follow YouTube's guidelines and deliver content your audience finds genuinely valuable and useful. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.